this time, then they brought this one. I said, no problem. Let's engage. We even at the time proposed, say, let's have some small group here. It see to the implementation of this. So Ministry of Health, Ministry of Finance.
Yeah, but implement the conditions of service. And not santi, bombarding biasi, omomudi echikwanye. That is another I see. A council in particular, because council.
Welcome to the Political Round. Me, the voice right on Ghana MTVGH. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on the notifications so that anytime videos of this nature are uploaded, you'll be notified.
The mechanic say the best way in your say assembly anywhere your day second any come. At the end of the day, when you know better table home, my append for my sibre. Obi kakra me to me I can say the entire this has them when you know ban say the better collective agreement to be. Nti e buy omudi kan raise issues binom ewo collective agreement anymore. Now was sanka ye implementing last year, but BBNT to me I implemented.
Asempa FM.
The name many be many almost see who inkunya to a large extent in a per to me are resolved. Obi ma menka se me ba ministry hano be bosom ne nsa bosom nine na shia wonom esen group bia be 6 times na sa announcement dey eba mpo frame because ma mo yen kai ni nim se nyina yet na se ni apɛ ne poma sibre emra mo ye announcement the Sanfre or Mobi Asia or Nom said that the main say and yes strike maybe to me as always our problem way. Until you Ghana the ordinary patients ma Yanyajuma Amra Yapenipu Sibre. But Omoenti until a buyer and say on my radio almost said this in a young in them. Media, the Koswa can say, my be mapono at all. The Becoson so I invite you on and write your copy mu Labour Commission. Na Labour Ministry of Labour for Health Ministry or Finance Ministry or unfortunately, in your amount to the amber. And then, even through telephone calls, still you're engaging on it. But unfortunately, into me, Maso. See, Obi, so Nipa Bakokra, Namba, Jumakra, I was transfer the healthcare system. So, into Yebakoso, Makasa, Senedaya. Yeah.
Okay. Now, collective bargaining agreement be a obabeto really. What is the and I was buying the nitria went me in Triana last year. Aketrian 2 mu allowances be condition of service. They are the airport.
Never be brave. The allowances it be never be brave. Ebimpo HRS omo license amode ye adwuma no e wo se aban afibia aban renew ma wonom ebi efa omo atade a omo behye ho enima bebre ana ye baaye no ye beto ye se ya san ya wo saka ni implement ndi me no I don't have any problem with Obia, so the all year Juma not pay improved condition of service. But the quite better so no, you have Benkrum, let me implement it na Ediasum Jaba. Because constantly, I've been linking up with my colleague, Minister responsible for finance, sitting in Ano, which me, a quite papa, which means I implement it. You see, you're married. So I'm buying a twasso. You see, you're better to be ano. Send me a year papa dear, I was all twasso. If any health worker, be a reasonable, legitimate, I should be the first person I was in the pursue. You see, this sound strike we any bit me solve a problem. No. At the end of the day,
but demand to a reasonable and legitimate, and this particular demand and I'm so a strike way,
Obi, mem per se, me debate Saturday way from at this time.
Okay.
No, I don't think it's the right thing to do at this time. I don't think. At the end of the day, the person in I say they should come back. Obonbrejuma, near engage. Obi sa one more. Send me the bar office, within the 3 to 4 months ago, my share more than 6 times. There are other complicated issues that we all think through and find solutions to it. If you ask them, they will tell you. So what I say.
Yes.
The blame game via now the end of the day, preventable loss of life. Yakwakosi, any resolve issue now. Nipa to me no. And I mean, person say, Obi Bejina baby, no waka said the omu ye impact on the crane, ni ho any impact. Masa, the nipa ba kokra na amajuma cry, I will impact. See, the best say they should come. My doors are always open, especially Sabi Obeko striker. Sebia, unya minister attention. You few, your person can be in Tiwasem, and no one can walk striker. You'll be able to, oh, it be a too. But I can tell you, and you can call them. Whether officially or not officially, I'll be engaging them. So what I say, and Obi, when says Sabi, your bar office, instead I'm chess, I say, you'll be a pursue a dear bay, I feel back one and Jimmy, and a Wapayobi, and you cannot hold the health sector to perform what's expected of the sector. No, abra, sabi, anese for income. They are very important, integral part of the system. I represent they should all come on board. But
Honorable, let's show into for the close to 6 times, and as over 6 times, I won't know what was the stalemate? Because
in fact, to tell you the truth, in the first about 2, 3, 4 times, it was not even about the full implementation of the agreement. It was something else.
Okay.
And in fact, it was something else, but that something else was also a subset of the agreement. Try to be resolved. And then something in the meeting I can from and you know it.
Yeah.
So I say, about that, I think about the 5th or 6th time, then they brought this one. I said, no problem. Let's engage. We at the time proposed, say, let's have some small group here. You see to the implementation of this. So Ministry of Health, Ministry of Finance, Monso, na I think that when we sit around the table, the Ebe can be with good faith, and I stand by it with good faith. Yeah,
I think it's good. Said Yawokan, since you took over under 5 months ago, what me share for 6 times. The challenge though would be, say, in all of those meetings, is it a case, say, Oma take entrenched position and a buying position, so entrenched, there are no middle grounds, and the Namsoma, even after 6 times, I'm still almost strike.
Obi, to be honest with you, at the first, second, third, fourth meeting, it looks good. And some make us a win as a surprise.
Okay.
I started seeing the signs. Remember, I said last but one or the last meeting, because it may be a bit piano. Yes, you try. Sometimes it's me and the meeting. You cry me meetings are from unofficial. Yes, yeah, attentive through it how we can do a lot of things together. So see, until the me say omo declare sa road map no mo ba back no banka yen said that Andrew Bempenswa yen who say mate bi aba na yen tie ho ase bebre sa no me man who be there sa
okay
so and even today Andra say me sika and I still have been reaching out to them. I still have been reaching out to them. And then when you make I'm ready to say me no mbishia. But unfortunately, say MSC Akano, so please, I am not looking at the leadership of their union. I'm looking at the thousands of nurses out there, their welfare. I'm looking at the patients. I'm looking beyond as the leadership. So I can say, I'm looking beyond as the leadership. It's not about me. It's not about any individual. It's about the country. It's about a national decision. I was get taking. Sometimes, Obi. Why not?
Yeah.
So I say, I was sometimes you sit around the table but you see things happen. But why? You have to swallow your pride. Now take a decision about wow minor.
Saying
associate executives ne also. Now for national executives now 9.
More 9. Including president and a vice president.
So until presidents back and there were 2 vice presidents.
Okay.
And there was secretary back and assistant secretary. There were PRO back and assistant PRO. And a treasurer back on the assistant treasurer. Until the 9 of us form the National Executive Committee.
National Executive Committee.
Like more or less like the administrators of the union.
Until a baby be say mo bargaining certificate on and some near there. A more national executive na more engaging ministry no. Oh. Na executives no more. Apart from one more makanaway.
Omo around obia wo nempesa say na say bisa ya declare strike into dodo na nam more monitoring ne na so
say executives na to kwan mu ni Ghana ha
emu mienu etu kwan
hwan ne hwan
president no any secretary no committee
wa brochire
ta
president ne secretary but mostly say was mu ko share minister for example president and secretary dimuntintimai pa meboa
your vice president too your assistant secretary or your PRO so and a president can be called into a meeting via Zoom or WhatsApp or whichever other way
na president and secretary no omutu kwan da ben was it after mo started strike here now say even before
omo answer yes started
Amuko answer na mo start na omo mae. But the other thing would be say I mean any minister din come minister Tremua will take you over as minister of the ministry you know. Only mo share not less than 6 times. I mean it was obvious say the doors no were opened for you to want to engage you any day at the point he thought say you were getting somewhere. All of a sudden, a boom. More announcing roadmap, strike, etwaso, any other. That certainly is not fair to the minister, Meboa.
Well, Minister Kanisa, I don't know, sir, Obama requirement on that. Sir.
Yes, sir. A question I'm able to meet you.
Yeah, no question is share minister no, on a number of times. Na me meeting na papa
Asempa FM
na me who say minister no why crowd say conditions of service na ya negotiate na ya sign no they be implemented me kai say in one of the meetings he had to call us back door to talk to us but million and straightforward sir in the bibi amunya boche mai na so na implement the conditions of service and not santi modern biasi omomudi kwan that is another I see council in particular because council no represented the whole Ghana. We have reps from each region, and it forms the National Council. Now, National Council they take a decision say, yeah, cost strike, and I am cost strike, and I yes say it is an amount way. Now, and I'm telling any minister needing it a hunt yet. We are both share council me say, or mommy in your butcher. Now, the man is acting in good faith. Council on my brain. And I'm saying council on my brain. See, Brown no see minister now. Na it's your mona so say a from honjo just as here nti sanamombia ACA2 na ye sign ta conditions so ye hwele na emfi ho so say nya fi ye negotiation negotiation na ye wie dada ye wie assign ye negotiation na Ministry of Health omo reps na Ministry of Finance omo reps. In fact, a do baby, one of the conditions be make I say ye table amount be or more cancel money mandate into me agree. They had to wait for over 72 hours to get a mandate answer or me agree, and by reducing it by far to a very bigger amount. Into yes, I never win
Asempa FM.
Hello?